Hello, welcome everyone. Today I'm going to orient you about solar power system that can help you cut some portion of your monthly electric bill for your industrial or commercial business. And the idea could be also used for residences. Okay, so the same concept can be applied if you're doing also residential business. Okay, so before we go on, I would like to briefly introduce you our company. We call it RSP. Okay, so RSP is a renewable energy developer. We offer energy technology solutions to various industries that help them become more efficient and sustainable. So our equipment is coming from China. So this company Sisan is the one supplying us this equipment. So Sisan of China is a Nasdaq listed world leader in photovoltaic solutions with strategic partnership with KME and DuPont. With Sisan's backing, we can supply internationally certified solar systems that are warranted for 10 years and performance guaranteed for 25 years. And these are some of our past projects. So we have here very huge projects in Silay. So we have here the Silay Solar that is 25 megawatts, and the other projects are installed in different roofs. So we have 1 megawatt solar roof, and we have also 1.8 megawatt installed at CW Home Depot roof, and we have 150 kilowatt installed at the Ceres bus terminal roof, and we have 500 kilowatt installed at Valia car plant roof, and 100 kilowatt installed at Santa Clara Mall roof, and 40 kilowatt installed at Anvaya Cove roof. And we are doing also biomass projects like the one we have in Zamboanga, Casaba Farms. We're doing basic energy projects there. And in Dinalungan off-grid gasifier, we have 200 kilowatt, and Himamaylan 12 megawatt biomass, but this project is still unbuilt. Okay, so these are some of the pictures of our past projects. And the people in this company, we have our CEO, Attorney Gao Pronovi. He's a green economy advocate. He's a UN climate change staff. He's a lawyer and entrepreneur, UP Staff University, and he is also an environmentalist. And these are the other people in this company, and this is yours truly. I am an engineer by profession, and these are our partners. We have Solar Bio, PTI, Gemsom Engineering, Negros Wide Biomass, Moser Environmental Corporation, Industries Development Corporation. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to orient you about the basic of solar. Okay, so we have what we call grid tied system. So this grid tied system or grid tied system complements the power from grid and runs simultaneously at all times with the grid. It means that our solar power system will work hand in hand with the grid. Okay, so in the time that the solar power system output is not enough to supply the requirements, then that's the time that the grid system will add whatever is lacking. And we also have the island grid system. So it has its own storage and runs from that battery. Okay, so the components of the solar power system, we have the solar PV panels, the inverter, profile, cables, and we also have the protection devices. Now, electricity cost in the Philippines, as you can see or as you have observed, is really very high. That's why we need to act immediately. Okay, so it is known that the Philippines is the fifth highest in the world in terms of electricity cost. And it has been known that the major portion of companies' operational expenses just go to the electricity cost. And we know that the rates of the electricity is ever increasing. So why electricity prices continue to escalate? So there are two reasons. One is the policy and the other one is the cost drivers. So no government subsidy. So that's one of the reasons. We also have the weak regulatory environment. And for the cost drivers, so we know that Philippines composed of many islands. So that makes the grid system very weak. And if there is a transmission upgrades, then NGCP charges higher for that uh, work or for that service. And distribution system upgrades also cause higher distribution charges, an increase in fossil fuel prices, and higher inflation. So these are the cost drivers of why the electricity in the Philippines continue to, in terms of prices, continues to escalate. So as you can see here, you can from 2003 to 2017. So you can see here the trend. The electricity cost is rising, and there was another increase in March 2018. So there was a bill in March 2018, um, shows that it increased 0.85 per kilowatt hour, and it started in March 2018. And just recently, okay, so just recently we have another announcement, as you can see from this announcement from this news TV host. Okay, so knowing all these facts, so what's the solution? So the solution is to go solar. So how does it work? Okay, solar system seamlessly synchronizes with grid power. So it means, as discussed a while ago, is they're working hand in hand. So it reduces your electricity consumption from the local grid. So it saves you 10 to 50% of your monthly electric bill. Of course, depending on the size and the grid price. Okay, so you can save more as the grid prices rises. Okay, so we have here some illustration. So we have here the dotted lines represent, no, this dotted line represent the savings from solar. So savings mostly during the peak hours. Peak hours normally at 9, no, 9 to around this 9 a.m. to around this time, 3 p.m. Okay, so this part here. So this is the part that we can save during the peak hours. So RSP offers two options. So we have here the purchase option and also the lease option. So for the purchase option, so we have the engineering, procurement, and construction. So we have EPC. So we offer this one. Operational guarantee for 25 years. Manufacturer's warranties 5 to 10 years. Higher IRR and fast payback years. Optional operational and maintenance for only 400 peso per kilowatt peak per year. Okay, so for the lease scheme, so there is no upfront cost or upfront investment. So our company will take care of it. So no cost of operation, maintenance or insurance, discounted lease rate during lease term, guaranteed savings of 10% to 15% savings against local grid rate. Ownership of solar equipment after lease term can be discussed. So this is an example of comparative illustrations for the industrial or commercial facility. So we have here the lease scheme and we have here on the right side the purchase scheme. So for example, a capacity of 100 kilowatt peak, and assuming that the lease term is 15 years. So for this capacity, we have the data that annual electricity output for this capacity is 136,000 kilowatt hour. And assuming that the grid rate is 10 peso per kilowatt hour, and discounted rate is, for example, 8 peso per kilowatt hour, so the saving per kilowatt hour is 2 peso per kilowatt hour. Therefore, the annual savings is, you just multiplied 136,000 kilowatt hour times 2 peso, so that is equivalent to 272,000. And of course, since this is a lease scheme, so the payback period is 0 years. Now for the purchase, so capacity, same, 100 kilowatt. Total capex, so this is 7 million. Annual electricity output solar system, same as this one, 136,000 kilowatt hour. So assuming that the grid rate is 10 peso per kilowatt hour, so monthly savings, okay, so we have here 11,333 kilowatt hour. So this is the monthly, this is coming from this one, you divide it by 12, so we have this monthly, okay, and then you multiply this by the rate, so we have 113,000 peso. Then less the operation and maintenance and insurance, that is, so you multiply this by this rate, and it gives us this 9,525. So the annual net savings will be this one. Okay, so annual 1,245,706. So therefore, if you calculate the payback period, so it will take 5.5 years. So that is the payback period of this option. Okay, now the requirements to start the process. So we need 12 months electricity bills. So the purpose of this is to determine the client's load profile and the optimal size of the solar system so that there is no waste and client has maximum return on investment. So we just need basic information like what is the time or the profile of operation. Say for example, weekly. So how many days in a week does it operate? If it's hourly, how many hours in a day does it operate? So where is the power box or electrical tapping point? So we need the drawing or the photo of this electrical tapping point. How old is the roof? When was the roof installed or last changed? And the next step is submission of 12 months electricity bills, submission of roof plan or initial inspection of roof structure. Then client receives a preliminary proposal within a week. Or another way of saying it is that initial proposal showing 3 options within 5 days of submission of the information, like lease means no cash out, purchase, or combination. So it can be that part of it is lease and part of it is purchased. So we have here the combination. And then you need to sign the term sheet for choosing option within 5 days. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please reach me through my contact details below. So I can be reached via Messenger. So you just search my name, handle C Magnanao, or you can email me hmagnanao@yahoo.com. Okay, now for additional information, just in case you have some questions, so these are some details about CSUN. CSUN 32072P. So the premier choice for large-scale project. So module fire performance, type 1, UL1703. Fire resistance rating, we have CIEC 61730. Okay, so these are the details about the CSUN 32072P for large-scale projects. Now, in terms of efficiency, so the module efficiency is 16.52% and 322 watts, the highest output so far, but this time they're they're already higher rating per panel. Okay, then 10 years material and workmanship warranty and 25 years linear output warranty. So industry leading conversion efficiency, positive tolerance offer, so past salt mist and ammonia corrosion, blowing sand and hail testing, certified to withstand wind of 2,400 Pascal and snow load of 5,400 Pascal. Excellent performance under weak light condition. Good temperature coefficient enables better output in hot climates. Then we have here the insurance services. So we have PowerGuard. PowerGuard insurance global coverage. So the power output shall not be less than 97.5% of the minimum power output stated in the product data sheet in the first year of the product's life cycle. So the loss of power output shall not exceed 0.7% per year thereafter, ending with 80.7% in the 25th year. So this is guaranteed after or in the 25th year. So the system is guaranteed to still produce 80.7%. Okay, so you can see here the linear performance warranty of Sisan's power system. Okay, so initially, so this is the guaranteed output, 97.5%. Okay, so as the number of years gone by, so in the 25th year, it's still guaranteed to have 80.7% output of the system. Okay, so China's Sunergy Company Limited designs, manufactures, and delivers high-efficiency solar cells and modules to the world from its production center based in China, Turkey, South Korea, and Vietnam. So it's founded in 2004. China Sunergy is well known for its advanced solar cell technology, reliable product quality, and excellent customer service. As one of the leading PV enterprises, China Sunergy has delivered more than 4 gigawatt of solar products to residential, commercial, utility, and off-grid projects all around the world. Okay, so that's all, and thank you very much. So to know more details or to have any updates in my other videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.